another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you. You and me in paradise. You and me in paradise. Paradise, paradise. Oh, you and me in paradise. She comes home at the start of the night. All her fears turn to anger. Takes her phone out before she can cry, just to find someone near her. She texts him, but she doesn't hear back, and she's already parking, patiently waiting to see if he'll pull up behind her. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you. You and me in paradise. You and me in paradise. Paradise, paradise. Oh, you and me in paradise.
Unti kepala mo. Video ya. Jadi siapa yang golden kan dia menang sudah. Dekat rumah Pak Gun ingin kok? Dekat. Menang alai janu. Tiệt. Anjing.
Welcome to a big business day, the sharp end of what has been a captivating competition. We are down now to the last 8. Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
The action has already started. And that's well seen too.
Gavi. Barcelona, well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so we are getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
And it's Lopez. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ferran Torres. Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Šeško. He's going to be disappointed with that. Diogo Dalot.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Rafinha. He's in here! Dani Olmo. Excellent challenge there. Shot, surely! He has kicked it out somehow.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, what a climb! Keeper's done everything well.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dani Olmo. Always onto this. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's played forward. Yamal. Rafinha. Ferran Torres!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Rafinha shoots! Šeško! Terrific save from the keeper.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rafinha. And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. Rafinha. Lisandro Martinez did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party applies the finish.
Well, I can tell you that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk. Scoring first is always a plus, but scoring with that level of quality will surely lift every member of that team now.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head.
There's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Barcelona, that was a
Pero te
really
vale,
good
¿no?
game. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly
Yeah,
what's
okay.
required when on the counter-attack.
Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. That is a brilliant interception.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's well positioned here. He's cut it out. Šeško. And the shot! That's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from it.
Success! And kept out by the most fantastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Barcelona, it's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Vermeer. Presses it through. He's in plenty of space here. Chance for a shot! He's been off try.
Rafinha is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Al-Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. Ferran Torres, gently done. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Šeško. Now this could be a chance. Good throw for a shot. And the shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a mighty effort. Just off target. Eric Garcia. Dani Olmo. Alde. And it's Lopez.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Could be taken. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Saya rasa yang terbalik. Hah? Kayak bodoh. Mungkin jom. Tidak itu. Ini yang betul. Bisa banyak.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end.
Positioning was spot on.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Alde forwards and with intent. He's through here. They tried that time.
That might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rizal daw Leicester dulu. Mari yang ini.
Perfectly
Mati
measured
kiri.
that.
Man.
And that may just do it. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look...
And time is up. Manchester United are looking more impressive with every step. It is very much a story of onwards and upwards. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United have turned a win by one goal into round two, and they seem to have a personality that could win
Pasti
quite a
pati
few
kanya
extra
Rizal.
admirers.
Padigyaw. Dahil gaya nga ka nenek gaya na yun.
Liverpool. PSG.
Hindi, dahil na yung inay tamang iriya. Jano. Kabit.
Kita niya, wala ka. Makanya Joe di luar dulu. Lan nilagay di pa ano ini primo nito.
Puro HP ini.
Ngado,
Aduh.
Paldo.
Kira pa yun?
Bastante, nga, bastante ano ba dia?
Aurel ni telepon nga bayar yan yun?
Ha?
Ilang pungod?
Iwan mo pa.
Pauro? Aurel ni teleponan?
Ano?
Aurel?
Telepon pa na do.
Paliwan? Serius ba? Jam 8.29, setengah 9.
Dominan ko to. Tak dari betul paling yang makan tu. Aduh. Lala baru benar. Ini benar.
Ya, ini umur dari dunia ini.
Ah, takut telanjang motor. Ada sama gian. Enaknya ada alat cas yang itu malah aku. Yang alat cas Nokia dulu. Bisa mah toh?
Apa ini?
Yang Samsung dulu
Kabel nih?
Oh. Oh,
Ini
sambil cas, toh.
Samsung yang Samsung dulu.
Sambil cas dia tuh. Sambil cas bisa mah toh?
Ada kabel panjang di dalam situ, hanya bisa malas ambil. Bukan kabel ini tapi kabel cas senter.
Welcome to a
Tapi
big
sama,
business
hambal
day.
dari.
The sharp end of what has been a captivating competition. We are down now to the last 8.
Again.
So this is what
Ready?
we're up to in the
Ready,
quarterfinals.
ready.
Already
Ready,
plenty enough to get the juices flowing. Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance.
Well,
Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing
Ah,
the
jadi
need
kayak awak peril
to
mah
be
sampai
more
nak kasi
intense.
yung pensi gitu.
As everyone
Ito
needs
pinagulong.
substance and character to make it happen. These are the questions that
Kaya apa lang nga, doon yung dilitan ng qualification. Qualification, betul.
obviously do a bit better.
Akademi, dalam aja dong
They
dia.
didn't just miss it, they are up and running already. Van Dijk. Gomez. Salah. Fitz. Referee has just said play on. Savani played into space. He's found a way through. The defence proved infallible. Gonzalo Ramos! He's missed, but not by that far. Gonzalo Ramos must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity. And it's Salah. Isak. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Certainly a bold attempt. There's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go. Simple. And here's Mohamed Salah. His positioning was spot on. Frimpong. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gravenberg. Isak. That's a dangerous ball. Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now. Able to do what? Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. Doué. Doué shifted upfield.
non hai fagione.
Robertson. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Non kena beda tuh.
Kaya nga pakit lao.
Frimpong. Nice looking ball. Konate makes the interception. And it's Vitinha. Doué. And he's on his way. It's a loose ball. Gomez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nice interception, well timed. Fabian Ruiz. It's really well manoeuvred. And back to the goalkeeper. Gravenberg. It's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Isak. That's nice and simple for the keeper. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And the first half is done. At least enough halfmen either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first half thoughts?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Fiat! Looking for a decent ball in. Konate. And it's Endo. Out to the right. Frimpong crosses. Decent chance! He's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Kaya, dogo.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Isak. Wits. Well read. Danger is averted. Vitinha.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's a brilliant interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's deflected behind for a corner. Up he goes! He's enough try.
Zaire Emery certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there. But he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gravenberg. It's Endo. And here's Mohamed Salah. And the shot's on here. Fiat! Gomez. Gravenberg. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Tao đã đâu nào. Aku lihat deh.
Akan bunga ba? Dami kayo.
Iya, live pro elok. Hika.
Hakimi. That's an imaginative pass. Alisson. Coutinho have it back and can go again. Gravenberg steaming forward. He's in plenty of space here. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Gravenberg. Here's a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. Through.
Oh,
Oh, throw in.
ada uang, dia di luar tapi mungkin lagi berkelar. Mati mau jauh, dia nak buat.
Ram.
Bila rata ketemu orang.
Can he latch on to this? Now it's Lee Kang in. It's Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz goes for a shot!
Ya.
And that will be the final act.
Dan tak
So
terang.
another test passed, and the message could not be more clear. We are coming for the prize, and we're not going away. So what do you take away from it
Bentar ya
all?
kayak gimana?
Banyak ya, namin.
Real Bayern Munchen.
Ah, di dua itu. Di dua itu.
Siapa Bayern Munchen?
Oh, pakai nama.
Baik.
Oh,
Mari nih. Oh, ini deh, bayar.
ada. Dia saya terlah.
Aduh, oh.
Masih ada nama.
Oh, oke.
Oh,
Aduh, kok pecat pikirku. Ini mati dulu yang kebeku lagi udah.
yang rapi kan. Mati kayak gerak.
Masih ingat yang hari
Ada, minta tuh.
Ini nih kamu juga kan.
enak. Pengen orang kantor. Maka kita mana?
Ilan mirga ko kini?
Dero.
Yun din, doon mana yun.
Lambat di situ. Tapi di live-nya sampai lambat-lambat banget. Dari live.
Ang menang pedingin. Rizal ng pajon.
Tapi John, ini kan
Hindi kan. Kan Indonesia. Nih, tahu kaya.
tapi yang cantik ya boy.
Ketinangnya kita menang.
Jarang. Balik yang bulan sekarang.
Saya apa nih? Kita dia. Lawan tuan PS toh. Caranya, itu sama. Pintu himer. Kena ring. Masuk. Ya ada sama motor rampul. Mahal yung lagi yung dalan SD eh. No, kamera putih deh.
So the field has been reduced now to just 8. It is quarter-finals day. For the right to be within just one tie of the showpiece final, you can feel here the sense of possibility. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another split. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
Got on the way here pretty promptly. It's come to nothing. Davis. Oh, it's come loose. Goretzka. Musiala is onto a little flash. His perception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Just about within shooting range. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
We've resolved in there. I think that they can feel much better at the moment.
Musiala. Bayern Munich are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Say. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's played forward.
Ini
Vinicius
berlipat
Junior.
apa? Middle play.
And the shot!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Diaz cuts out the supply. Bellingham gently done. Chooses to go back.
Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players up top, Peter, can cause some real...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance!
Rakib Edo.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Iya, benar.
penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Saya ko yang ngarang.
And the counter is on. Goretzka.
Pero ya stigwan na no.
Now looking to orchestrate a
Kanan
counter.
dia. Kanan dia. Kanan atas kan.
Bayern Munich, half-time coming up. Little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Upamecano. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Diaz. Oh, good ball. Jackson!
Ini jual ko Rafi. Rafi acar bang tagal. Dole, ini dole. Dole dong.
Yan.
Reply na.
Stanisic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cut it out. Kimmich. Diaz.
Sudah refill aja.
With intent. Calmly
Ya,
anticipates.
dong.
Jackson!
Oh.
Jackson! It's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
This team was set up to play on the break. Their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Bayern Munich have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bayern Munich carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Big chance!
Yay!
That was a mighty relief. Kimmich.
Monari Randy.
Olise.
Aku 95.
Diaz.
Oh, elang saya bitek dia.
Shot!
Saya bitek dia.
And again the keeper stands strong.
Ah, lo heo dua ke. Aku lihat video orang panggung dia tadi. Apa cek? Cek lah. Elang saya bitek dia. Dan ke itu.
Pressure is relentless. It's a very, very
Because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Played out wide.
Femur
Diaz
dengan
with
tu.
delivery.
Selungur hingga sa timbangan tahun.
Alaba. Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. Brahim Diaz.
Lo là nó nhiều mi hiểu tao hiểu một tuổi.
Oh, what a run! Just off target.
Tag
He's
ano.
clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Tar. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's certainly more like
Tapi
it.
apa?
You can't
Tapi
let
alang
the
dong.
intensity drop now, Peter.
It's an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shot, surely! The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Gata sa papel del Gonzalo de que muy. Gata sa rin de Hurricane de Nicolas de. Hurricane pa rin de.
Nga daw, may dumating.
Internet dari. Berat kan.
Ikot na.
Doon LBF ki mo toy.
Pagsasa. Dumating.
Gol din ni.
Sa, sa.
Yan na.
Kemarin.
Ay bakalat di mana? Pwede mga lugat dito ng Urpido doon.
Kaya si Mike Gonzalo belum.
Kaya na naman.
Ya.
Diba nuwapay ki mo doon.
Oy.
Pato. Lah, oke deh.
Gata na tayo kap pa-flopig na eh. Ito pa-flopig na naman yun.
Bro, nebe, bro.
Nami. Ay. Dalam. Eh,
Pa-flopig na ito. Alexander. Kaya,
dami na.
nay.
Nga lagi yung ganti sa raket ng dalawang.
Changes here. Both
Pwede
sides.
rin Ken, kino.
That is not the best ball. He offers apologetic. The pass wasn't good enough. Knows it.
Tadi yang ngomong aja sih.
Oh, great chance.
Nay.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And a chance!
Ay, balik ke gang.
And that
Extra
comes as a
kick.
very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes
Komplek,
to
anyone?
seize the initiative from here.
That was easy.
Yeah, bravo.
Almost too easy.
Way too good, Tito. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
It's a little off target. And it's Musiala.
Direjak, kurang kerja.
We might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Biru kirain nak.
Kira nyaman sama saya.
It is over the line. Pavlovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Here's a shot!
No
Off
way!
the post! He did have a shot!
No.
That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Kalau kata nak menyeka air kurang lucu.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Bayern Munich pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? That's a nicely shaped ball. That has
Abang
been
ko lang yung
cut short.
kumakarin.
Pavlovic is offering some sort of an apology
Pwede
there.
yun. Bayan din
Encouraged
with
the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Taga dopet.
Well, they can break here. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodrigo. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big. No, he's got that completely wrong.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Ikan tepin itu.
Gnabry. Alexander Arnold gets over and intercepts. Clipped into space. Stanisic cuts out the pass. Reached the midway point in extra time. Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this turn. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Konkret lagi
The
nih.
action has already
Jangan
restarted.
Arjun.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockouts. Nicely intercepted. Musiala. Courtois puts his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Sini bitaw ano. Kata yan ada perumahan. Yan ada perumahan.
Pavlovic.
Yan ada perumahan benar yang.
Now that's well seen too. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. That is a great look out. He shapes the save.
Buat ơi. Lesi woi. Bisa lesi
That
kok.
was a brilliant save.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nah, apa lagi?
Rồi.
Gue mencetak pun negara yang open.
Into the middle.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Panas sama kodok yang rock yang jauh dan serang kita turun.
Jarak ya. Dengan indah.
Ini kakak.
Musiala cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Benar.
He's been taken out. Could that be a
Benar,
penalty?
anjing.
No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside.
Pero kartu kuning dari top side.
Oh, tamai.
Mundur.
Just
Ini.
about enough time for this free kick.
Ini dia.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a
Terobosan.
go.
Terobosan aja itu dan header. Terobosan.
He's had a crack. It's a loose ball. Goes for goal.
Makin hancur
This
kayak.
is it. Time for no more.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a brilliant game, I went back down, and if the manager asked me to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak, you can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is
Udah kita
penalties.
pakai stick nih, Pak.
Wih, namanya dengan nih.
Hit the post.
It's a brilliant
Geleng.
attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Dia
Vinicius Junior
Yeah,
next in
I think
line, and
Bakal
there
lewat.
is-
Hilang.
and he
Eh?
sticks it away.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So this one to restore parity. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Rodrigo is the second man to step up for his team.
No.
He's fluffed it.
Bisa.
Uwe matapang.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball
Oke, Real
down.
baru kalah nih.
Team will take the third penalty.
Wih, ini medul.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue.
Kurang stick.
Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of
Again,
happening
good.
like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Bayern Munich are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be.
You
Oh
do
no!
Daripada rumah.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
Jangan tepak panah lu.
Oke.
The ball is looking good there. Nice penalty.
Kimmich
Iya,
is the fifth volunteer.
Serius.
Kung dyan letter ro gol dan hindi penentuan pang Edo. Gol ro laman. Yung penentuan pa Edo, penentuan tatlo gol. Na yan, peluang ka na magkariw keeper eh.
Lagi pakai kata kata jalan dia. Penentuan kena adio.
Itu tadi harus oke, basta aja. Oke. Jadi ya.
This then to seal it.
Kanan keeper.
Bola na daw. Bola. Bola.
I saved it.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So both teams effectively
darah na stick
one
na
kick
bola
away
ni
from
rumah
the
he.
precipice.
Ngopi aja.
Nandiyan yun. Bukat dari araw de.
Oh, it's a
Kuya, bisa na
really
yung
good
win na
save.
Memang kau punya mak.
That's a super save from the keeper.
Ayan.
Neuer
Tati,
obliged
puro
to
medo.
stop this to keep them alive.
Mola.
Milaro pasta ayun kan.
Mola.
Ilan eh?
Kepikirang atau mola. Suara nabi.
Well, this is the beauty and the cruelty of knockout football. It doesn't matter who you are, unlike the movies, you only live once.
Senior nga, Ria namang ano.
Dati mo na. Kami nang Abang Breto. Yan na dua kita rakyat dah. Kalarian ka premi dorang abang.
Sakti may kala, no? Allora, devi andare più, migliora. Invece kala sih. Invece kala sih. Nggak usah dia ini. Ya benar.
Formasi deh kyo.
Masih di mari. Apa?
Tahu, nada saya bola sana. Ini Rita Pelek kan. Kita lu atas kalau kerja. Ini dia juga. Harus dekat sama orang.
May dapat tanaw.
Talaga kasi doon ni
Pakai bao.
Iya. Tak dominan yang ini.
Ay, kimay.
Mengidap cerita binangkin.
Galap ni mana?
Tak ada balik urung ini deh. Tersanggup. Kau mana anak?
Anjing. Pakai bao li.
Welcome to a big business day, the sharp end of what has been a captivating competition. We are down now to the last 8. So this is where we'll chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Calafiori, gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's prepared
Ya,
to a
tiga
promising...
game. Panik ya kayaknya.
Guardiola. Now who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Has been cut short. Martinelli. Here's Saka.
Hah?
Oh, easy picking.
Saya merupakan di dalam
Here's Martinelli. This is the good Saka.
Salin.
Denied brilliantly. Saka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Arsenal, but Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players. Donnarumma, one ball by the goalkeeper. Okay. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. And here's Saka. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good... Semenyo! Oh, he's really drilled it. Semenyo, nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Kalau jadi terkut kemain pero ko at ito. Eh.
is intercepted. Looking here to chip it through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bernardo Silva. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Martinelli. Rodri. He's fizzed it forward. Vicious ball here. Semenyo. Oh, can he get onto this? Timber tries a deft little ball.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Searching pass he's played there. Calafiori is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Calafiori. Martinelli. Vardiol shifted upfield. Chance to shoot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's played forward. Calafiori gets over and intercepts. And they can counter here. Saliba. Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. Semenyo.
Kolouju.
Calafiori. Moved on forwards. Eze. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere. But
Terpon
they'll have to
biasa
go
dong.
again.
Tanong biasa, may pero ko kapan.
Haaland is flagged
Tak ada
offside.
kan? Tak ada sumpah ni. Tak kami minta pay kan. Terpon biasa kok ada di kan. Kita tahu.
And the shot! Rodri. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the
Alam
time.
kita daftar pinur limit
Well,
tak.
it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
Oh, law
It's
telung rumit tu
plain and
paling long min.
Eze. Saka. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Eh,
Stones.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Saka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the...
Semenyo. No, that wasn't killing anyone.
Well, the correct option was taken
Pasal
in
dah.
the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
jom. Salah. Belum. Ya. Jom.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Stones. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Semenyo. Lewis. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Calafiori, that's a delicate pass. Ake. Vardiol. Rodri. Lewis. And it's come back to the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. Semenyo.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Yehi, Ikburi, Cherki, Rodri, and here's Haaland.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And that's a good ball. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
And a chance! It's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. It's run loose here. O'Reilly, no, again there's no way through. He's in, surely!
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their...
And the shots! Real, and one more try!
These levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And the action has already restarted. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Haaland. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! And they've got rid. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's been won straight back, and it's O'Reilly. Doku.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, smashing! Yes, it's in! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and
that is it. There will be penalties.
look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Martinelli steps up for his penalty.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty. You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This then to level matters. Off the post.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Arsenal are looking for comfort. Back off the post.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
This then to level matters. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This then to seal it. And no, the pressure just too much. He must, but can he? Oh, he's missed! And that is it! And as is so often the case, their tournament ends not in a bang, but a whimper. A thoroughly disappointing exit in an adventure which promised so much. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
And a premature...
Enak sih. Enak sih Rizal. Perasaan jauh lah orang ini nak ke laut. Kau itu lo ono do. Tulok orang di laut tu. Enak sih lah Rizal. Jadi kita.
Kayak gimana?
Coba. Belum. Belum.
So we are down to the last four. Semi-finals as they are meant to be, right on edge. Both sides have laid out their credentials to be here, but only one of them makes the final. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
A game, some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Casemiro. Martinez. That's a throw. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough of the task, Peter, did he?
Frimpong. Gomez. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Van Dijk aim forwards. Clearly not happy with that. Zirkzee. Frimpong.
We're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
De Ligt. Mount. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. McAllister. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gravenberg. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Kerkez has it in a wide position. Ugarte. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he cuts out the supply. Gravenberg. Ekitike. And here's Gakpo. And it's Frimpong. Gakpo. There, he's had a shot! He's got a goal!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Moved on forwards. Ekitike. Oh, great chance. Out to the right. There are a few waiting for it. Bruno Fernandes. And now the breakaway. Oh, delicate chip through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ekitike. De Ligt. Casemiro. Mount. He's through here. Zirkzee. So much time and space here. Takes a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. High octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And here's Zirkzee. Zirkzee was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been won straight back. Fiats! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
McAllister, gently done. The pass is intercepted. Now this could be a chance. And it's played forward. Ugarte. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk. Vince is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ekitike. It could be in here. Ekitike! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ekitike clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Played out wide. Frimpong. Frimpong crosses.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Mount
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
So not long left in this now. Shot, surely! Yes! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And
They are out! So the manager walks amongst his players and applauds the fans. Terrific show of dignity this. It must be the hardest thing for him to do. He knows that his side had a genuine chance. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
listen, I can tell you that losing the final is not as bad as the semi-final, because at least you get to sample a huge occasion.
No, hay gente. No vale. Kering-kering dulu. Ya lah mama kaya. Sama.
Terakhir lo kena. Ini kan?
Padahal itu tadi halal hingga lo koro.
Dapat lagi dengan ada buket dulu. Ini pasti terakhir.
Iya, kurang lah. Record return itu lah. Setengah mati kurang. Setengah.
Sa mga bola jalan, may loob ng gila niya.
Emang yang dia jangan malah yang ini pakai nih.
Okay ka daw hindi.
Nong hari tu.
So welcome one and all to semi-final day. Each side at the expense of the other, determined, convinced that it is they who will be contesting the final and indeed perhaps going on to glory. This though is a game right on the edge. The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige. Sorry.
Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice moved on forwards. And that could set him on his way. Face to face with the keeper. Chance for a shot! It's in!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Arsenal have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited.
And the shots! It's there! And they get themselves in front! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Super, ikan na ako gusto.
And now he has two.
Oo, ganyan.
So
Hindi yun.
now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rudiger, it's an imaginative pass. Vinicius Junior. Lovely, now then. And here's Rodrigo. Rice, spread out to the left. Calafiori, forwards and with intent. And he welcomes it in. Clearly not happy with that. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He has a look up. Oh, the ball. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but really is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now that's well seen too.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a little off target. Oh, well measured. Rodrigo, he is through here. Out of play for a goal kick.
Ako yun.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Merino. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. That is a brilliant interception. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe. That's a fabulous ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Pumunta lang kita sa.
Timber, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rice. Timber. It's a mighty effort. Half-time in the semi-final. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Rodrigo. And the finish! And it's Valverde. So what can they make of this? Mikel Merino looking to penetrate opposition lines. Mikel Merino is sporting a guilty look after that. Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. A real chance to break. Chouameni. And he cuts out the supply. And claimed it back swiftly. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Eder Militao shifted upfield. Arsenal, it's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them. Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim. Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous.
Yeah.
Just off target. Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Ambitious ball here. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break. They're coming again and again. They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ya, ada flashing dia jauh dari paguro, dari jauh terai.
Played back in. Nice interception, well timed.
They
may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No,
Ødegaard gently done. Martinelli. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually think, can he finish? And that could have brought them level. That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. Could be danger here. Goes for a shot! Valverde, and it's played forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. He's having a shot! And that could come back to haunt them. Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight. Oh, it's come loose. Very much into the last knockings.
And that has sent him sprawling.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Rudiger. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So this is it. The final hurdle is behind them. It is a straight...
Pur-pur ya, de vari mau final che in stato narra e chialla tuh ini.
Sementara live. Tapi yang ini.
Nggak sama. Auki una finta. Oh, guarda, anjingnya.
Lihat dia nggak premier lagi. Salah nama Isa dia roh. Extra satu match mau.
Yang diri yang bagaimana ini.
Lihat Helena dari awal lo pada live do potong do percikan.
Jabret.
Ya lo berapa
Ah,
ini?
monetis live na yung web TikTok ngayon.
Sudah.
Boleh ngikut TikTok. Ada instan TikTok. Tapi habis. Hari itu belum ada sampai dan TikTok belum ada sampai sekarang.
Ya akan kita live kalau.
So this is it. This is the ultimate occasion, the biggest game. It is time to get that steely focus in the eyes. Things have bubbled up really nicely here. Now, for one of these teams, it is time to bring it home. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist and I've...
He's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his car.
Mbappe is having a shot! Szoboszlai. Gravenberch. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde shifting upfield. Yeah, he's there to get it away. Oh, super fine. Now it's Mbappe. That's a fine challenge.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Endo. Gakpo. Foot in. It's really well maneuvered. Played into space out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Gravenberch. Chouameni, aim forwards. Kirkes. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Soboslai.
Cái lui đi.
Nó rèn mạnh thì
It's a throw in. Chouameni. Ooh, delicate chip through. And quite gently done. Gomez. Gomez. And the keeper is...
Mình nhắn cho mà Fred cái bộ được.
Endo. Soboslai. Oh, good
Cái
spread.
đâu nữa. Đấy.
And it's been played through. It's a goal kick.
Cái là apa?
Ele que terus di
Iya. Jem pemalau. Kalau ada masuk kena semua Lalu.
Rodrigo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rodrigo, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Good work on the right flank here. And it's Frimpong. Howson makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Soboslai laid out to the left flank. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Look, this is classic final tension and nerves. It's still got time to go from tentative to thrilling, I hope.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Bangsa te alla Premier League mari.
Resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
No.
Now it's Gakpo. Chouameni, that's a delicate pass. Alisson claims comfortably. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Rodrigo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's played forward.
Kalau Leri.
That's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Chiesa.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's the chance to counter. Valverde. He's going to be disappointed with that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Endo. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. Now it's Goulet. Shapes to shoot! This could be big! This could be massive! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score. Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Well, certainly the... There's the shot! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't. Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered. When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate. I think the manager's claiming an assist here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Tries a measured ball. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Frimpong. Chouameni. Goulet. Mbappe. Mbappe. And the shot! And back forwards and with intent. Arda Goulet. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Gravenberg moves short. And it's played forward. And it's Endo. It is now or never. Time is against them. So we are still all square. But you have to say how different things might have been. Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes. So a brief breather and then extra time. And we're underway. Now it's Isak. Played into space. Robertson. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's straight offside. Vids. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Isak providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham. Oh, cracking ball. Over to the left. Bellingham gently done. Is offering some sort of an apology there. Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. And it cuts out the supply.
Endo. And it's Bradley. Howson aim forwards. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Well, here we go then. The last 15 minutes, the closing stretch of a marathon final. Gomez gets over and in. Goes for a shot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Konate. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to...
Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Wirtz. Endo. Now it's Mohamed Salah, played out to the right. Lovely feet. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is it. No winner after 2 hours of football. It is going to be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. So, the final act of the final. So this one to set the tone. And he puts them one up.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Rodrigo steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Mohamed Salah is the second man to step up for his team.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he gets wrong.
Goulart is second man up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. This to double their advantage. Oh, calm as you like. And the lead is 2. The third man in the queue. And he sticks it away.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, he didn't change.
This to put them 2 up. And they're 2 up. He must, but can he? What poise! What noise! So the ball is placed on the spot. So it is all down to him now. No pressure. And he delivers! And so the moment has come. The trophy shimmers as they prepare to receive it. A never-to-be-forgotten moment. What a moment this is for...